Good morning, class.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Mr. Jared Obiambo, present Edci University, Jogo Campus. This class is stroke 14. The following members: and Jasper Uche, video taker. Now, today we are going to look at the people of Kenya up to the 19th century. When we mention people of Kenya, we are simply referring to three linguistic groups in Kenya. And these are: one, we have the Bantus; two, we have the Nilotes; three, we have the Kusites. In each and every group, we'll be able to identify the major division and be able to give the example of each and every linguistic groups. But before we get into that, let's look at the reasons for the migration and settlement of the Kenyan people. The reasons for migration and settlement of Kenyan people. So, the migration and settlement of the Kenyan people were facilitated by the following reasons. One, we have external attack. External attack. And this attack was from the neighboring communities. Two, we have the internal attack. Internal attack. The attack within the community. Then three, the outbreak of diseases. The outbreak of diseases and epidemics. Now, class, who can be able to identify other factors that facilitated the migration and settlement of the Kenyan people? Yes, Patrick.
Spirit of adventure.
Spirit of adventure. Two, drought and famine also led to their migration and settlement. Three, yes, Francisca.
Population pressure.
Population pressure or overpopulation in the areas where they settle. So after identifying the reason, let's now try to look at the major division of each and every linguistic groups. Let's start with the Bantus. Bantus. And you know very well that the Bantus communities, they dispersed from a point known as Sungwaya. And class, identify two major groups of Bantus and give example of each. Yes, Patrick.
We have Western Bantu and Eastern Bantu.
So we have Western Bantus. Two, we have the Eastern Bantus. Now, under Western, which are these examples? Patrick?
The Western, we have Abagusi and the Abagusi examples.
Yes, for example, we have Abagusi. Yes, under Eastern?
Eastern is further divided into island Bantus and coastal Bantus.
So the Eastern are further divided into island Bantus, and another name for island Bantus, we can also refer to them as Mount Kenya Bantus. Mount Kenya Bantus. Also we have coastal Bantus. Ready? Give us the examples.
Example of island Bantus are Abere and Ayam.
Yeah, Amere. What of the coastal?
Also we have Michikena.
Yeah, Michikenda. Michikenda. Good pattern. Let's move to the Nilots. The Nilots in Kenya are divided into three linguistic groups. And which are these group class? Yes, Francisco.
The Nilots are divided into three major groups.
Yes,
First, we have the River Lake Nilots.
the River Lake Nilots.
Example, the Luo.
These are the Luos.
Second, we have the Plain Nilots.
We have plain Nilots.
For example, the Maasai.
For example, the Maasai.
Thirdly, we have the Highland Nilots.
Yes,
These are the Kalenjin group.
the Kalenjin groups. Good, Francisco. And let's now go to the last one, the Kusites. And the Kusites in Kenya, they are divided into two major groups. Now, identify these two major groups of the Kusites and give examples each. Yes, Anne.
Kushas are divided into southern and eastern Kushas.
Southern and Eastern Kusites. What are the examples of the Eastern Kusites? Yes, Patrick?
We have Somali and Oromo.
Somali, Francisca,
Borana.
Borana. Now, can you be able to identify one major group of the Southern Kusites in Kenya? Yes, Anne? Daalo, another name for Daalo. Yes, Francisca? Sanyi. So we have Daalo or Sanyi. So this is all about the division of the linguistic groups in Kenya. After looking at that, let's now come to the last bit or come to the conclusion by looking at the effects of their migration and settlement into Kenya. The effects or the impacts of the migration and settlement in Kenya. So these are now these people, they moved from their original homelands and they came into Kenya. And one of the impacts they had on the Kenyan land is it led to population increase. It led to population increase. In that, in the Kenyan land, before they came in, there were people already settled there. Two, it led to increase in trading activity, increase trade. And most of the African people, particularly the Kenyans, they interacted through trade by exchanging the goods that they have. And the common type of trade that was taking place then was known as what? The barter trade. Trade, it's also led to increase in warfare. It led to increase in warfare. And this was facilitated by the fact of what? Iron working among the Bantus who are able to make what? The wooden tools. Then four, we can also say that it led to population redistribution in the Kenyan land. That's marked the end of our discussion. Thank you.